Finals at night for the ladies. How about this? The Women's Challenger Series finals tonight. Suzanne Young versus Shea Cole in what should be an epic throwdown. Shea Cole, we all know what she's capable of, but Suzanne Young really just storming off the shadow horse is what we're calling her, right? Because she really has been. She's been that shadow presence that's just kind of stepped up this season, her first go, and really made her a good run of it, hadn't she, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. She was the unknown heading into the season, and even for me, right, who knew who she was, knew how she could play at like Indiana State and things like that. It's still, seeing how she does in the WCS is a new experience for her, and to see how she's done. Would you say that if she wins this season of the WCS, that would be one of the largest upsets we've seen in the history of the CSC or WCS?
You have to say that, right? Just because, I mean, usually that first run for you in the WCS or the CSC Challenger Series isn't going to go fully your way. You may make a little bit of a run, but usually you're going to get kind of the fuse is going to be burnt out at some point, just because we know what it takes to win this one. And I don't know, man, she could very well do this tonight, right here, right now. I mean, she's got the seat.
Yeah, absolutely. And best opportunity she's going to have to win this WCS is going to be tonight, probably against Shea. See if she can pull it off, because next week, if it goes to next week, the pressure goes right back on Suzanne, right? And now Shea's got her back against the wall. We'll see if Suzanne can pull off the 4-2-8 that she pulled off in the king seat or queen seat match, or is she going to pull off the 3-6-8 that she played in the top four? If she does the second thing, she's going to lose tonight. So we need that top gear from her, that 4-2-8 range. And even that might not be enough against Shea Cole. And that's saying a lot.
I have to agree with you there. I think that she's going to have to bring her A game, and she wants to do this right here, right now. No messing around. If you mess around, you're going to find yourself losing in a double dip, and you certainly don't want that. Although she'll take it for her first season if that very well happens. But, hey, her foot's on the throttle tonight. Is it going to go all the way down, or is she going to let off a bit? We'll find out.
Well, let's head to the tail of the tape. What do you say, man? Take a look at these two players. And we're going to start off with the Hoosier native. How about them Hoosiers? The Shadow Horse for Texas Double Top, playing at the Moose Lodge. She's been playing for 10-plus years, throwing that 3.95 MPR, which is second overall this season in the WCS. Of course, second only to Shea. And she's throwing those Dart World Piranha 18-gram darts. And again, my dark horse for this season, and even I've been extremely impressed with the way that she's performed. I think that she's held her own. She's held it together, but the power that Shea brings with Suzanne is a little bit different, right? Suzanne only has 9 marks with 2 white horses, 39 7 marks, 53 5 marks, and just 40 games played. Again, those last 2 wins for a 4-2-8 and a 3-6-8. She's going to have to improve on the 3-6-8 if she's going to get the job done tonight, man.
I agree. Gotta be above a 4 tonight if you're Suzanne. Let's take it to Miss Shea Cole, who's Shea Butter. I like it.
I do too.
Vendor Rosemary Coin Machines. She's playing out of Magoo's. Been playing for 20+ years. Current average is at 4.31, and throwing her Booyah Dart Shea Cole 18-gram barrels. We'll go ahead and get to it. The tough part of our job here is picking a favorite. And I know that our ladies think that, unfortunately, if we side with the other, we hate them. That's not the case. It's just a difficult task. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Shea edges out Suzanne here by a little bit. And I think that's just because, I mean, Shea has been such a dominant force here on the loser side of late. Yeah. And I think that there may be a little bit of nerves up for grabs for Suzanne, just because she knows the stakes that are up for grabs. But we'll find out. Here's how I predict this happening. Shea gets it here. Suzanne beats her next week. How about that?
Ooh, I like that. I mean, the prediction is definitely the right money prediction, right? Shea, her last match, she threw a 4.78 in her last match. Yeah, she's just signed up now for the CSC Division 2, so she will be in that. She's the more dominant player out of the two, even though Suzanne's on the queen seat. Shea's the more dominant player. However, I think if Suzanne doesn't get the job done tonight, she does not win this season. So I got to go with my Hoosier. I'm going to take it 7-6 This one's going to go the distance if it's going to be pulled off by Suzanne. And I have Suzanne winning at 7-6 in the last leg decider and making it the biggest upset of WCS history.
Well, here we go. 100 for Suzanne to kick us off. Will Shea be able to best that to get the start here in our opening leg?
Yeah, race to 7, best of 13 legs. It's all cricket. This is that count up to start it off. She needs a triple 20. Not going to get that, so it will be Suzanne starting off the first leg, and that might be a huge factor in this match if it's holds a throw that we've seen happen, at least at the start of each week. We've seen hold after hold after hold, so we'll see if that continues here. But one break and throw from Suzanne too will give her that extension of an extra leg advantage here. So just starts off with a 3 mark, but man, it's going to be a great night. I cannot wait.
I think that Shea's going to have a few 9s tonight, and Suzanne's going to have to, fight those off a little bit. Just looking at overall numbers, it was, just 29 marks for Shea, and then looking at Suzanne, only 8-9 marks. A couple more games played for Shea, of course, but yeah, she's got the edge there. So I'm predicting on the cards for 9s. We're going to go a little bit heavier than I would normally go. I'm thinking I'm going to go 8.5 tonight.
I like that. I like that number a lot.
I think that's a solid number. I think that that allows for 6 or 5 from Shea, the rest from Suzanne.
Well, the start from Shea is a little shaky, but that's fine. Even if Shea starts off slow in this first leg, the good thing is that she's going second. So Suzanne just going about her business, though, early on. And that's I will say, I think the more prone person to be nervous is Shea out of the two. I mean, we've talked about them. We've talked to them both repetitively, and it just seems like the moment's never too big for Suzanne. And while Shea always lives up to the moment, like right here, boom goes the dynamite for Shea, her first of the evening. I think that the nerves can really hit her a little bit harder.
Let's see, folks.
Suzanne's got would you say that's a little outside there for the Maloney double? Not the best look, but would you say that Shea's going to hit 9 marks? Suzanne's got to follow them with 7s. She's got to kind of stop the bleeding there and follow those up nicely, or else she's in trouble. And look at this.
Well, that round before was her chance to go ahead and put her, foot down and say, no, ma'am, that's not how this is going to work. And she just missed outside. And you see the answer back from Shea was pretty good. So yeah, kind of a slow start from Shea, but she turned on that gasoline real quick. Currently averaging a 5.25, 36-point advantage. So go ahead and take the 19s and 20s is what I would imagine. She chooses the 18s on the first.
Yeah, I'm going to let you answer that question.
I think if you're going to go with the first, you stay for the other two if you miss it. I think that would have been the throw there, but she went ahead and closed out the 20s. Nothing wrong with that. It's a big number. The only thing is that Suzanne did have the 19s, and look, no damage done there. So Shea's going to get away with it here. She'll close down first dart on the 19s, and then whatever she does from there is her business. But that 19 is going to go, no doubt, probably up to the 18s if that's my call.
Goes trip for Sing on the first start. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
That's just confidence.
What do you know, Will? What do you know?
And the answer is we don't know anything. We guess everything. Like that's our job. We just get lucky sometimes.
Exactly.
Good last, but not going to be enough here for Suzanne. And Shea's going to break the throw here in leg number 1. If there's a leg to break where it does not affect Suzanne as much, it would be that first leg. The problem is that now it's as if Shea started. So Suzanne now at the disadvantage cannot lose a leg with throw again. And you see a little tiny one in the background there. Not on Shea's screen, but on Suzanne's. But Shea's going to win this first leg right now. Oh, My goodness.
That was a good look, but no matter what Suzanne does here, it will not matter. First leg will go to Shea.
It's amazing what half of a leg does to change our thought process on players, right? We start off with Shea's more prone to nervous. At least I was saying that. And nope, not anymore. 4-5-0 in leg number 1 to the 3 from Suzanne. So a little drop off from Suzanne, a little gasoline put on those 18s for Shea, and we got ourselves a different score line here to start off than we thought.
Yeah, the difference one number makes, man. If you have a little confidence going into the night on that number, you start pinning it, man, it can really push you forward in this match, even for a couple legs, if not the whole night. So good 4 start from Suzanne.
Yeah, again, the scary part here, Will, is that Shea still averaged 0.28 better than she just shot in that first leg. And she shot really well in that first leg.
The viewers,
so this is going to be, yeah, go ahead.
Already 500 plus here joining us on all our platforms. Gotta love that. They know it's finals night here for season number 5 of the WCS. Remember, dartstoc.com is how you get involved. As you can probably see, numerous individuals are putting out there that they're going to be involved in the CSC Challenger Series in our next season.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one.
I like that, by the way. I know that we're going to do a reveal show and all that goodness, but I love when we see the players excited to accept their invitation to play. I think that's really cool, and I think that says a lot by how far that this CSC and WCS has really gone.
Big 20 there, and another one to follow. Good shot from Suzanne Young. It's a quality 6 here. This will force Shea to hit 2 on the 19s. 2 triples, that is.
All right, Nick. All right, well, we're going to start a conspiracy theory real quick. You ready?
Uh-oh.
The conspiracy theory is that there is no such person as Haley, and that you are the person who has been producing this show this season, and we've just been referring to a random mistake person as Haley, but really it's just you behind the scenes.
I mean, you guys could be right, you could be wrong. You never know. What if we are hearing voices, Sean?
Dude, it wouldn't surprise me at this point in my life. It's about the time where, my schizophrenia would probably come out if I had it.
You ain't a huffin'.
I love it when you say that because good old outsiders. Yeah.
Anyway,
maybe it's just Siri. The Haley that I hear in my head has like a Siri-esque voice, you know?
That's it. Oh, that's a big close right there for Suzanne. Especially after the last round. Especially after Shea just got done doing some work on the 18s in the previous leg. Just shut that down immediately and force her to a new number. On to the 17s here. Gonna need a 6 mark minimum.
Track the last one low, but she's staying in this. She's putting pressure on Suzanne for each throw. But Suzanne is up for the challenge right now.
No doubt, man. I mean,
big 7.
She's been up for the task so far this season. You know she's going to be up for it here tonight. You know, I wonder what her preparation was like, knowing that she had a week in between, and it was unfortunate we didn't have the Liz Tynan Shea Cole matchup. Hopefully some work's being done to maybe change things in the future for that side of things. We can hope. But yeah, you only wonder what a player's thinking about and kind of what's going through their head before the matchup. And it's nice that we get those player interviews to get that insider information in between our after our fifth leg here. But yeah, I mean, she seems up for it this evening.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the run that Suzanne's had, right? And it's not that she got like a lucky, breakthrough.
No.
But there was a couple seasons ago for the CSC, and I think Porky would admit that he had kind of the soft quarter, where he made the top 4 there in Division 1. This was not the case here. She ran through Liz Tynan, of course, who is the 6th highest average. Then Abby Spot, who's the 3rd highest average. Then Madison Van Beek, who's the 4th highest average. And then Jillian Phillips, who is 3rd place last season in the WCS. So, yeah, it has not been an easy road for Suzanne. But as you mentioned, she has been up to the task every time.
There was no walkover matches this season in the WCS, and maybe in years past, or you could say there maybe has been a few, but this season, I mean, and especially for both of these competitors, no matches were there ever like I'm gonna get this match no matter what. There couldn't have been that, So right. That's what we're trying to get by and say this evening is. Congratulations, ladies, and I'm looking forward to the next season. I'm thinking we're going to progress to that 32 format.
Yeah, that would that'd be something to be able to raise those numbers up, and I think that we're getting to a point where that needs to happen. Right, our lowest average for this season was a 3.24, and that's nothing to sneeze at.
No, the viewers want to see it, man. The viewers want it. Let us know in the chat. 32 next session for the WCS. Just type it in. 32. Keep it at 16. Who am I kidding? Everybody's going to put 32 in there. Come on.
I hope so. I would hope so. What's up, Bear in the chat?
Speaking of the CSC too, we got to give the nod to Shea, who's going to be playing in that next session.
Yeah. Yeah. Congrats to her. Well deserved, right? She becomes the second woman to play in it after Chrissy. And Division 2, as we've seen every season, is anybody's ball game. Yep. And I would not be surprised if Shea had a good run in that.
Not at all. Shea closes down the 19s and has the 80-point advantage here.
Surprisingly, we have not seen any 16. Just kidding.
It's actually going to be 31 and Sean. We're going to see if Sean can be our one to make it through.
That's 31. No, I would not. That would be terrible.
Who gets the walkover match in the first round?
First 2 weeks would be a good gift for somebody.
I couldn't resist that one. Sorry, Sean.
Oh, listen, you ain't a wolfin. That would be like I would have definitely had the lowest average this season for the ladies, and you add another 16 on that won't change it.
All right, 108 plays 97 here. Shea should be able to take a look at the 18s with her last. Yeah, she takes it. What a shot. What a shot there from Shea Cole.
Ronnie dabbing her up.
They're dissing our singing skills, but they don't understand that in person, so much better. But yeah, online, when you've got, deal with the lag and stuff, yeah, it's going to sound a little different.
Well, especially that happy birthday was atrocious. I don't think that we should ever try and sing together again. I don't think that ever works.
We won't.
But, you live and learn. And then you laugh about it later. But yeah, if you take us out to a karaoke night, you'll see some magic happen.
We're getting down. I'm going to be like Prince up there. You just wait.
Give me some Bob Seger, turn the page, and it's all over.
I can already see it. Turn the page.
I can do the Fox song. I can do the Fox song pretty well. Yeah, you just wait, you know.
No, terrible. Keep that to yourself. On to the 15s.
Still an opening.
I'm surprised she didn't 1-2 punch him, to be fair, but that's A-okay.
Mike, I've tried that strategy. And weirdly, as when I was at my heaviest with that much cleavage, it did not help my singing voice.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to learn how to do that properly.
Well, okay. All righty, Suzanne. Only option is the Bulls here.
Oh, she goes for the close, and I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah, it forces the Bulls here from Shea, but most likely she'll be able to get it done. Look, she just forgoes that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Says, nope, points for me. And the ladder, it's probably it's the smartest decision there. We're never going to fault points just to make sure you get it done.
I mean,
but Suzanne's going to make it interesting. Look at that. Good 5.
5 Bulls. Does make it interesting, doesn't it?
Well, last time we saw her on the stream, she was putting away Bulls, man. Bull shot after bull shot after bull shot. It doesn't surprise me she's going to do it here. Keep us entertained here this evening.
Big last start incoming. Just a sing. This is Suzanne's got match-winning darts here. Or leg-winning darts, excuse me. This is not going to be for the match. That's the first part. Oh, trip 17 for the fans.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh. I feel like a Shea 9 mark coming just to like
solidify it. Yep. It would be the play for Shea.
Windows of Dynamite.
What a call for Mr. Sean Green, her second of the evening. Just to lock it in.
Another 4 from Suzanne.
This is what it's going to be, folks, the rest of the evening. Just a back and forth battle between these two.
I can tell you this. I just sat back and got comfy.
If you got DoorDash, go ahead and order that now. If it's after dinner hours, just go ahead and pop the popcorn and get it ready. Have the missus or mister do that for you. Or the kids, whatever. As long as it's taken care of.
The kids, if they're trained properly.
Right. My guy is officially sneaking treats left and right. Big time sneaking of treats.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little, and we had Hannah baked cookies the other night, and of course he took a bite out of about 7 of them.
Mm-hmm. Took 1 bite out of 7 of them.
Just like, whoa, that's not how this works, son. Anyway, that was
like now they're all mine for later.
Great showing from Shea there. That should lock it in.
Another Hattie from Suzanne, though.
Well, they sure went back and forth here for a few rounds at it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And Shea's trying to stay at arm's length, but the last start is huge. Got it.
Shea, if she doesn't at least take a look, I'm going to be very upset at that one.
Well, Suzanne put a lot of pressure on, but a 2-1 lead now here for Shea. And SC playing in the SC is up 2-1. And Seth, stop tweeting. Stop commenting from the bar. He's playing he's at the Moose. That's him right there, just stepping up to the board now. Just high five Suzanne. We got a sugar-free Shane Johnson in the chat.
It was straight love that I sent Shane in a very derogative term.
Yeah, of course. I did the same thing pretty much. Except made mine public.
But hey, you know.
When he posts those thirst traps, what are we supposed to do?
When he needs it.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't post the thirst traps and then not expect us to fall in love again, you know?
Jump all over it.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Well, I mean, I said it. Fend off these 9s, man. 3 of them already, and Suzanne has yet to find one. But that hasn't been the story of her season. The 9 marks. Really, she's just been able to muster out, you know, the hefty hitters when she needs to, at any given moment, and close down the numbers. That's what's been the key for her, is closing down those numbers at any given moment to lock in a leg and then the match. I will like that.
Shea is in fuego.
You definitely have some kiddos that are frequent flyers around Suzanne. I'm loving this. I'm loving seeing that.
Yeah. And I can guarantee you that's the Young family.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're watching on. Future dart stars there.
And I'm not sure how much snow they got in southern Indiana, but they closed down DoorDash for 2 days here.
What?
Yeah, we couldn't even get delivery for the last 2 days. That's how bad the snow was in Indy. It's also -10 outside, and yeah, we got about 12, 13 inches. I didn't have school today. Don't have school tomorrow already.
Wow. We had 7 inches, but we still say, hey, get your butt on to school, kid.
Well, 7 inches we would have gone. But it's really the cold that's...
Yeah, exactly. It's the cold these days. And it's totally understandable. The fact that it's in the negatives in some places. Whew.
Yeah.
A lot of places up in Wisconsin. I saw it was -32. You guys are nuts. No, thank you.
Yeah, I used to think about a time where I thought like Wisconsin would be fine to like, you know, reside, and then nope, no, not
never,
not with that. No, yeah, Madison says -10 is nothing. Yeah, no, thank you. Then I will avoid.
Ooh. For the first,
boom goes the dynamite. Suzanne Young with her first. Good 9 from Cy.
What a time to hit it. I mean, it's only 4 points in your favor, so probably not going to matter. But it's good to get that underneath your belt and say, okay, hey, I'm here too. Let's start this thing. And this may be actually this is going to be, she does collect on the triple. What a last dart. I was just about to say, this could be a door opener. It still a little bit is, if she can capitalize on 2 big trip 15s.
She did that.
What a shot. Keeps her involved.
She's throwing a 5-6-7 to a 4-7-1 right now in this leg. And this is massive darts, as it will put Shea up at that advantage, the 3-1 advantage. Give her that distance.
Shuts it down right at the time she needed to. Shea to steal this one away.
Dave, you ain't a wolfing.
What a leg of darts here from Shea throughout this.
Oh wow.
I mean, averaging a 6+. And
she just threw better.
5-7-4. Come on.
That's pretty decent. That'll win a couple legs in the CSC. What do you think?
That will do nice. Yeah, that is a dominant performance there from her. And I mean, Suzanne throwing the 9 there and then trying to give it back. And yeah, just Shea saying no.
Well, Shea had 2 in that leg.
Well, it's going to be Shea going in with the lead at break. Will it be 4-1 or 3-2? That's what we're about to find out. Suzanne only strikes on 3 singles there. Or 3 marks, I should say. Will she go up? You're dang right she's going to go up.
Yeah, absolutely. Troy, we're talking Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So, just so you know. Stupid Americans with our Fahrenheit.
And miles instead of kilometers. How much are we weighing these days? 14 stone?
Boom goes the dynamite from Shea once again. Well, we're at 6 of them, and we're in the 5th leg.
What a showing so far. I said 5 or 6 from Shea, and already at that mark, and we're not even halfway through this match. This is what she's capable of right now, throwing a 4.57 for the match. Suzanne at a 3.83, so right in line with where they are for the season. Of course, Shea a little bit above. Suzanne just a touch below. We said Suzanne's going to have to pull this to above a 4 tonight in order to get this win. And so far, this is proving to be our point.
Yep.
She's not far off. I mean, 1 or 2 legs, she's above that average. But it seems to strike at the wrong time for Suzanne. And Shea is looking at the next number. She doesn't even have to attack the 19s here.
No, she doesn't. And with how automatically she's been on the 18s, I'm surprised she didn't start there, but not going to matter. 3/17 is good enough. I'm impressed with her pacing too. She's not, as she's catching fire, she's still stepping back, pacing herself. I know that personally I have a problem with that. If I start throwing well, I start getting faster.
Yeah, I catch myself kind of getting sucked into a rhythm every once in a while that's a little bit quicker than I want it to be. As a more steel tip player, that is why the changeover kind of forces me to slow down just a little bit more than I'm used to. But yeah, either way, you can get sucked into any form of pace if you don't watch it,
Yep. But Shea throwing a 5-2. This is the last leg before the break. And this is the first time in this WCS where Suzanne's been, reeling in a match. So I have to see how she responds.
You see Shea just working this. I would go to the 15s here. Why even, try to force the hand? I get she has the X. Yeah, go to the 15s, then make your play. You can make that play of the last dart as long as you have the other one. Good play for Shea there.
Yeah, you're allowed to. You can take that chance.
Yeah, you have the 19s and 17s and the points. Go ahead and take that risky play, or the I shouldn't say risky, the better shot there, considering the first dart. And now you still got 30 points clear. So, yeah, that number should go.
That second dart's miles off for her, and you can see in her face, she was like, really? That's where that one's going to go? For me, I was like, oh, that's close. Yeah, Troy, 32 is freezing for us, and 100 is just hot. I do like freedom temps, though. I like that phrasing.
What are you? Freedom temps? What are you?
For like Fahrenheit. Because of Americans.
Yeah. Makes sense. Oh,
look at this. Suzanne gets 7/16s. Not going anywhere yet, but back is against the wall. 4-1 has been a death sentence in this WCS.
So far, it has been. Have yet to see a last leg decider here. Now, that does give Suzanne the point advantage. But, I mean, you're looking at the heavy numbers in the favor of Shea against the 16s. 48 compared to 57. And yeah, that's the right time for Shea to pull out that trick from her bag.
I mean, she makes it look too easy. It's like too smooth.
She should really be called the Magic Man. Now you see me. Get her resist.
Abracadabra.
All righty, 3 bulls for the win. And a 4-1 advantage for Shea Cole.
You know, only she could miss in numbers that she actually points. All 3 of those were numbers that she pointed on anyway.
That is wow.
Different ones.
Wow.
And of course, Suzanne's going to hammer the bulls. I would hate to play her in 501 like open. She can just stay there. All right.
See if Suzanne can pound the bull one more time. That will not be the case.
Only finds one, so Shea should take the 4-1 lead into the break. And she does.
Well, what a display so far from Shea Cole. We knew she was going to bring her good stuff tonight. She's been bringing it the last few to get back into this final and proves our point here this evening so far. But Suzanne Young is not out of this. She's got a chance to make the comeback. It's going to take a little bit with this 4-1 deficit, but there's a player this season that can do it. It is Suzanne Young. She has just been, I mean, she's our queen seat for a reason, right, Sean?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And this is, even if this goes the way that it's going right now tonight, there's always next week. And, but still a lot of work left to be done tonight for Shea, and Suzanne's going to put all the pressure in the world to do so. But man, let's head to this break, hear from both of our great players. I mean, the camaraderie is a thing that I take away from these interviews every week, just how close all of these ladies are to each other, even though some of them have never met. So, let's go. Let's hear from our players and come on back for the second half of this match.
I'm Shea Cole, and I'll be playing out of Magoo Sports and Spirits, and my vendor is Rosemary Coin. So you never really want to go into a match because it was a forfeit. It doesn't feel good for anybody, and I'm sure the circumstances, if it could have been anything different, we would have had a really great match. It just sucks either way. Suzanne has been playing phenomenal. I've watched her matches. She is one of the sweetest people. I haven't actually met her in person, but I've talked to her almost daily. She's extremely sweet. She has an incredible support system with her, and she ticks all the boxes. I think she's going to have a really good career, and I'm excited to play against her. I've never played against her, so I don't really know what to expect or necessarily how it's going to go, but it's just going to be another game of darts, and may the best woman win. And at the end of the day, hey, it's been a great run. Never thought I'd get it back to second place match, but here we are, and I'm excited to play her. This season's definitely been hard. Part of me is kind of glad I lost to Lisa in the winner's side, because I've had a lot of really tough battles against a lot of amazing women, but I think within those battles, I've been able to find some form and some consistency and just some joy in the back and forth of, even if they 9-mark me or whatever the case is, I'm not so worried about the average. I'm just worried about, the back and forth, making sure that I feel like I'm giving a game, and it's really been enjoyable. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've gotten some frustration sometimes, but for the most part, it's just been enjoyable. And for me, it's really helped me find the passion and love of the game that I felt like I lost for a long time. And the women are incredible, and they push you. You look at Suzanne, and she's had a phenomenal season. Nobody picked her, nobody knows, but it's always those quiet underdogs you got to watch out for, because you never know how they're going to play at the end of the day. I want to give a special shout out to Magoo Sports and Spirits and Heath and all of his staff for all the amazing work they do and all the things they do to make sure that I am successful in this. I want to thank Chris Weatherly for the amazing jerseys and everything else. Check out Dart Addicts if you need any apparel. He does a great job. They're amazing. I also want to thank John Eric at the Village on 38th Street. And I want to thank my family, Ronnie, my mom, little Ronnie, Kendall, Kay, Mama Sue, everybody that shows out all the time and supports me, and most of all for all the viewers. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope everybody enjoys the live stream tonight.
Start off the new year right by saving big on the Target Redux barrel line, a clever revival of classic Target cuts. They're 15% off all month long, and you can enter a special raffle just by buying a set. The Redux range offers 3 steel tip models and 1 soft tip model. Notice the subtle differences between them all. Model 1 features a straight barrel with a tapered nose like the soft tip version. Model 2 is a classic torpedo, and Model 3 has a uniform straight profile. Choose your favorite to add to your collection. You can also get a chance to win your choice of a Target acrylic dart display stand with our monthly raffle. How do you enter? Just purchase our January Dart of the Month special and you'll automatically get entered. The giveaway ends February 1st, so don't miss out on your chance for free stuff. Tap the banner on our homepage at atozdarts.com to shop the Dart of the Month, and don't forget, we ship internationally. Best of luck to everyone.
My name is Suzanne Young, and I am playing out of the Princeton Moose for Texas Double Top. My match against Liz, I think we both threw great. I mean, I threw probably some of my best darts that I have thrown that night, and I'm not disappointed at all. I thought Liz shot fantastic also. I just, apparently the dart gods were kind of helping me that night. I'm super excited to play against Shea also, because she has been like so sweet throughout the whole thing. She'll message me every week almost, and she'll like tell me good luck before the games and not to be too nervous. And I mean, we talk often, we message each other often, and we've been in contact this whole time. Shea's a 2-time champ, and I've watched her throw. I haven't thrown against her, but I have watched her throw quite a bit, and she's super impressive. She's always on fire. She doesn't really have bad rounds, and I mean, I just plan to go out there and give it my best. If I win, I win. If I lose, like I said, we'll try again next time, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but hopefully the dart gods really do help me that night. If I win, I don't really have any special plans besides my car has been broken down for a couple months, and that's definitely at the top of the to-do list. And then I'm sure we'll take the kids to do something fun or something. I'm actually most excited for the TOC voucher, because I am like dying to go there and be in and all that fun. I'll shout out my sponsors, Decker Tavern and Texas Double Top. Also, all of my fans, the supporters, everybody, the hugest thank you. I wouldn't be where I am without all of them and you guys, obviously. My family, like I say every week, they're my to-go to. Everybody that comes out to watch me at the Moose. My husband is, as always, the hugest hype man. I'm sure you see him back there at the bar just hyping me up. And then my children, Easton, Carson, and Everly. I'm Suzanne Young, and you're watching the WCS.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Here we go with the conclusion of our matchup between Suzanne Young and Shea Cole. Shea right now with a 4-1 advantage. Been throwing very well here in this matchup. She's got a current average of 4.53 with legs at a 4.5, a 3.5 at 6, 4.46, 5.74, and a 3.86. Those are pretty hefty. That leg number 2 being the one that kind of went Suzanne's way. So we'll see if she can ride it out to this win or if Suzanne Young's going to make things interesting here, which I know she's about to. I think things are about to get a little interesting here, Sean. What do you say?
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now, Suzanne, has been really struggling as far as just she's not been in control of a leg where Shea has won. Shea has just kind of dominated the leg at some point, turning it around early into her favor and then not letting it go. And then we've seen Suzanne fight back at the end of legs. She had a leg winning dart in leg number 3 that she missed on the trip 17, but it's almost like missing the green when you're playing golf all day and trying to get up and down for par. Eventually it's going to bite you.
Yeah, I mean, even in leg number 2, Shea had options to kind of make that her leg, and Suzanne really hasn't had that in the other legs. I mean, she's had a couple opportunities, but it was quickly shut down by Shea Cole. So we'll see. We'll see. So far, this one early stage is going to Shea right off the get go, and that is not good if you're Suzanne Young. I don't mind that play there. Go ahead and nip it. Take away that 20 as quick as possible.
Yeah, I think she would have liked to have started off better than the 2 mark openings, which is obvious to say, right? But I mean, like in this position, because you're seeing here from Shea. I mean, she's a shark smelling blood in the water.
That is her first white horse of the season. That is
her second
crazy.
Tonight.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. That is her second tonight.
Yeah,
her second
I think
white
it is her
horse
second
of the
tonight.
season.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Some of those blended together. But yeah, I mean, the fact that she did achieve those here tonight is you would have predicted that to at least come a little bit prior. But still, 6 here this evening is pretty impressive, as she is not holding back.
I mean, even that miss was in the triple 8.
Triple 8.
I saw a joke today that I thought was funny, but it's better when it's written out. But it's math confuses me because 2 times 15 is 30, but 2 times 16 is 32.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
Thanks. I'll be here all week. Actually, no, it'll just be tonight.
just tonight. Well, Suzanne gonna return with the lead. Let's see what she does with it.
18s all day. It's not a good miss. Not a good miss on the last dart. She's thrown a 420, but the miss on the last one's not. That could hurt.
Just a touch.
Has Shea missed the first dart in a triple this leg? Because if she has, I don't remember it.
Sure. I'm not sure. I mean, doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, Sue does take out the 19s there, but only a 55-point lead. That's not. It's weird because it's not enough against Shea. Especially when she takes her time like this. Man. All right, so she did miss a first start triple, but just barely. Okay, opportunity.
Man, she's going to make the best of it here. Close out the 17s and the 15s. Come on now.
Not quite the dagger on the last start that she wanted. And now Shea can't get the point lead. And, oh, look at those. Those are hangers, Sarge.
That's brutal. Brutal.
That's where you bail. Nope. That's where you just hit it anyway because it's Shea Cole who's going to find the third dart in the triple 16. That was definitely a screw it type of shot, you know? Oh, and Suzanne unable to capitalize. It's only a 40-point lead now. Jeez. Just insane.
Oh,
8 mark. Frosty.
That is very difficult. And you can see the high fives go around for Shea Cole there.
We have a question from Haley, who is asking, if she's real or not. The 8 mark, so in golf, if you have an 8 on a score, it's called a snowman because it's like 2 circles, right? So it kind of looks like a snowman. So you got the 8 mark's gonna be Frosty or Olaf, just something snowman related. But again, I'm the only one who does it, so it's not actually a real thing. It's like saying boom goes dynamite for every 9 mark. Like, why do people do that? They don't. I do.
Only one person in the world does that. His name's Sean Green.
Well, it used to be only one person in the world. Now it's 3. Because my daughter says it all the time. And there's got to be at least one more. Yeah, I definitely have to record Savannah saying boom goes to dynamite.
I wasn't just laughing at Sean there, by the way. That was Haley in the background saying, I'm going to clip it, and then every time you want to say it, I'm gonna push that out instead.
It would be cuter that way for sure.
Yeah, it definitely would be. It'd be funny.
But no, she sees my arm tattoo and she goes, "Daddy, is that dynamite?" And I go, "Yep." And she goes like, "Boom goes the dynamite?" I'm like, "Yep, that's it, kiddo."
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, there was an opportunity there for Suzanne, but I think it's too little too late.
Yeah.
Shea to grab another leg and make this 5-1. Puts her 2 legs away from this win here. And another leg in the 4s for Shea as her average just keeps going up and up and up.
It's honestly impressive.
This should put some of the CSC Division II folks on notice right away.
Yeah, to say the least. But they know better, right? They know Shea. They know which they knew.
Oh yeah.
They just now are being introduced to Shea, the return of Shea Cole, to that same level, if not.
I thought I don't know if you did see this past weekend, but there was somebody I believe from the St. Louis area that posted, "Who's Shea Cole?" and he had just
What?
got busted up by Shea Cole is what happened. And he
Oh.
didn't know who she was.
Well, he
And
found out now.
Everybody was quick to point her out to him.
That's so great.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't know. But yeah.
Yeah. We used to have she still is in Indy, but she's quit playing, but she used to be a dominating force. And her name's Holly. But I remember at Indiana State one year, Holly's playing in division or level 2. She's playing against one of the youngs, right? And I walk over there and I just want to watch Holly play because she's insane. And they're playing and they're like, "Man, who?" I go, "Oh, you don't know who Holly is? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, but your family member's pretty much screwed." I just walked away. I mean, yeah, Holly was insane. Good 7 there from Shea. Yeah, definitely everyone should know who Shea Cole is now.
No doubt about it. And if you didn't, where have you been? Yes, certainly haven't been watching the CSC and WCS here on Partners Promoting Darts. Brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts, of course. DartsTOC.com is where you can go to get involved. Check out that map. That's all you got to do. Check out that location and see what's near you. I guarantee you there's going to be something close. We're littering the map with locations these days.
And if there's not, have your vendor reach out to PPD. Or shoot, at this point, just call one of those vendors that have boards, no matter where they are in the country, and maybe they'll send you some boards. I did like in Suzanne's interview that she mentioned that she was more excited for the fact that the TOC vouchers and getting to play TOC and go there this year. She's heard a lot of great things about it. And man, that couldn't be more true. That is a tournament that is second to none as far as the amount of people and the how smooth it runs.
Yeah,
it honestly is a testament to PPD, Carly, and Jim and Kayla and everyone else that controls that. We get a smaller version of that in Batavia at the Western New York Shootout. It's a much smaller crowd, but they police it pretty much the same. Where they'll yell at you if no one's at the board. They'll be like, "We're going to forfeit both teams if you guys don't get there." And they're not a woofing. They will actually do that. So, they had, what was it, 300 some odd people play in the singles starting at 9 p.m. On Saturday night, and they only have 78 boards. And we were done by 2:30, which is honestly not bad considering the stats that you just heard there.
Well, look at this point advantage for Suzanne right now. Can't fault her for doing this. Points are her best friend here.
Well, Shea's shooting a horrible 4.29, you know.
If you can consider it that.
Exactly. For Shea, she would consider it that.
Right.
They're both throwing 4.38s. And that's how much the difference of the high ground makes. That last start, I think she switched kind of last minute. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would say so. This does give Shea an out here. 2 trip 15s, and she can take a look. Mm-hmm. This can turn it in her favor. Another big 9. Will not happen.
Gets 5 of them. And now it's only a 7-point lead, but if I'm Suzanne, I stay on my attack. I know that she likes to be pretty aggressive. This time stays up for all of them, and I like that move. Now up 107.
Gives her the upper hand. It should, I guess I should say.
Well, math-wise, it does.
Pinning a 9.
Well,
Pinning a 9.
So I can't take out the 20s. But boom goes the dynamite for Shea anyway.
Wow.
And Will with the call.
What a fantastic display here from her. I mean, 7 9 marks this evening.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she had 20 in 55 games. And she has 7 and 6. Or in 7 and 7 legs here.
Well, she had 4 in week 1 against Meredith McGee. She had 5 in week 5 against Abby Spot. But so far, this will lead her way, I believe. But Suzanne's not out of this leg. Yeah, that's a promising first.
Man.
You wish you would have got a little bit more out of that round.
Yeah, 415s allows Shea to get the shot. There's the 4. She's looking up. No, she stayed down. I thought she shifted over. She did not.
That's a tough call there. I actually don't mind it from Shea just because Suzanne's been so difficult on the bowls. I think that's what Shea's thinking there, man. She's had my number there. And look, after all, she's going to get a good shot here.
I mean, she was throwing an abysmal 4.2 something, and now she's up to a 4.83. Magic Man trying to pull off another one, and wow, what a first start.
Now go all
what
15s
a
here.
First start.
All 15s here. 2 big triples in your A-OK. Even a triple extends you out. Yeah, this is Shea's leg. What a performance.
My goodness.
Right when you think, all right, Suzanne's getting this leg. No, ma'am. Wow.
And she did it with the 15s versus the 20s. It's just so difficult to do. But now just 3 bowls away from a 6-1 lead. And I mean, there's dominating performances, which we've seen this season at some times. But this would be the most dominant for sure from Shea. This is putting Suzanne on notice that next week you might be the underdog again.
I don't know. Is this enough to...
Oh, of course. 3 in the black from Suzanne Young. Just think of that if she only needed 6.
Oh, my. But this performance could be enough for Suzanne to kind of, get her back into form here.
I mean, she knows that she can compete here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what it could just be kind of a 1 week off, and then you're back into it. So I'm banking on, and this, granted, this isn't quite over yet. It seems to be advantage Shea where it could go 6-1, but yeah, next week could be like, all right, both players show up, both players averaging above a 4. Let's see that. Because like I said,
for some reason,
Suzanne hasn't been far off the mark tonight. Right now, she's at a 3.75, but a couple rounds here or there, and she's above that mark. She's above the 4.
Yep, that's true. And I mean, still battling on these bowls. But yeah, I mean, you said it. She's falling short tonight, but it's because Shea is shooting lights out. If Shea comes back down to earth a little bit next week, which I don't know why I'd say that. Shea's been an alien for the last 4 weeks in this tournament, where she doesn't want to come back down to earth. But a 4-6-2 there from Shea. Masterful. This has been masterful from Shea Cole. 6-1 lead. Trying to get us to the double dip without really too much further ado.
Nah, she's getting the typical high fives all around. Can she do it right here? Will Suzanne force another leg? That's a good opener for Miss Young.
I think we might see a leg or two rattled off here for Suzanne. That wouldn't surprise me with the back against the wall, no pressure really on anymore. Just try and shoot well and see what happens. But I guess see this being over with here because Shea shoots a perfect leg. Insane, man. And Shea's been able to answer every time.
Every single time. Can she answer once again? Good 6.
First start's not going to be exactly where Shea wants it to be. Hanging over a little bit. That's where you're kind of at the mercy of the point, too, if it's bent down a little bit and blocking more or not.
We can see she transferred over to the 17s there. Good decision. Just gives her options. Could give her options.
Did not give her options.
Good play from Suzanne Young.
I mean, technically she has options. It's just now to go to the 18s. Suzanne just a little slip there. It's only a little slip because it's Shea who can punish this.
True. She can certainly punish it.
Dave in the chat, Lane did play this season. She actually was that 3.24 average this year. So surprisingly, got taken out early on in the WCS this season.
Happens every once in a while.
Oh,
look at that big double from Suzanne. And
Frosty.
Right back to the triple 20. Big play. Good 8.
It doesn't have to be a snowman. Okay, bye. Six follows for Shea. Once again, she answers with at least something. Are you okay, Dave?
I feel like true 8s are rare. They certainly can be. Most of the time it's a kind of that false 9 that you see when it comes to an 8. But yeah, when that double is pinned, it makes it kind of a little special, doesn't it? But we're seeing more of them these days with the doubles being played out in cricket.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mike.
Man, not always on Mike. Good 6 there. We're seeing a good back and forth. 5-1-4, 5-6-7 against throw here for Shea. Usually that kind of number would kind of get you at
Make
least
the kids
a
go
look at
crazy.
the upper hand, and that may be the case.
Oh, wow. Come on now. Back-to-back 7s.
She keeps doing that. She finds herself with a close to a 1 mark differential. She's gonna get a look here. we'll see. This could be her look here in just a second.
It is. Well, hey, Ricky. Hope everything's going well, bud. Prayers for you and your family.
She's not missing these 16, Sean.
Not at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to be frosty
Shea
right back.
Cole.
She's a superstar, man.
She's a shining star, no matter who you are.
Seeing you guys say that's can't sing. I think that's just jealousy now talking.
620 plays 5-7-4. Suzanne is not fully out of this, especially with that one mark needed to close for Shea. She's going to make the play here and take it. And there you go.
She's throwing a 5, 8, 9, and we are through 9 rounds.
This is what I said. You get to that mark against throw, and you're going to get a look to take advantage here. And that's exactly what has happened for Shea.
I'm telling you what, if you're in Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series and you're watching this, you do not want to draw Shea Cole in the first round or second round or third round.
No. Absolutely not. I don't care if I'm the highest average going into the CSC on Division 2. I do not want to play Shea Cole.
No, she's playing that consistently.
She's coming in.
Good.
She's going to come in with a fireworks already going her way.
Will she come in as the 3-time defending champion for the WCS, or will Suzanne be able to shut down that streak? I wish we could respond to Haley, but we can't because she doesn't speak.
She doesn't put it out there for the world to listen to. She just speaks to it around. So the world is left guessing as to what she said.
If she even exists.
Anyway, look at this for Suzanne. One more needed, and she does escape here.
She'll go first again for the next 2 legs.
That looked like it was going Shea's way.
We're not saying that this cannot happen for Suzanne. We're saying it would be the most incredible thing to happen in the history of us doing the WCS or CSC if Suzanne was to come back and win this match 7-6.
It would be quite epic.
It's about as likely as it would have been for the Indiana Hoosiers to, in 2 years, win a national championship under Kurt Cignetti. Can be done, but just probably once.
Suzanne trying to make the smart play here, pad the points.
Shea on the 19s. Looking up. I'm surprised, but if she's going to hit a 7 mark on the 19s, that's fine too.
Well, only 8 points. Really wanted another triple there. And this gives way to Shea. And she hits 2 big single 19s. Take a look at the 20. Or she goes right at it with the first. I don't mind that either.
I mean, again, confidence.
Confidence is a hell of a drug, Sean.
Especially when it's placed correctly. If it's misplaced confidence, you're screwed.
Yep.
But that well-placed confidence can go a long way. Shea just trying to close the door here on the Cinderella comeback. Trying to send us to Cold Stone Creamery.
Nothing wrong with a little Cold Stone.
Mm-mm. I'm a fan of the birthday cake remix myself. But you know me, a little child at heart. You've seen me eat lemon head ropes, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a heck of a sight, ladies and gentlemen. A look at this play from Shea. 298 plays 232 here. She has the 19s and 17s, as you can see. So up to Suzanne now. Has to have 4 mark minimum. And she barely gets that. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. I mean, because if Shea hits the triple here, she's gonna 1-2 punch the 18s. She could do it with just a single.
She's going to stay there because she knows she can hit the trip. Oh, boom goes the dynamite.
I'm surprised she didn't take a look at the last, but who cares when you're going to go ahead and stomp in a 9? Come on. What a time to hit that, and that should give her multiple options when she returns. And most likely it's going to be kill the 18s and move about your business. Shea Cole, ladies and gentlemen, to force another week of finals action here for the WCS.
It also puts her over the 8.5 mark that you set.
It puts her at 8 by herself. Come on now. Like,
Colin,
what a mark.
I did not throw the pizza. It was flimsy Alfredo sauced pizza. And it just so happened I was trying to share with someone else in the back seat. And that person couldn't grab the pizza in time. And then Alfredo sauce got all over your car. Sorry about that.
You ruined a hoodie of mine, by the way, too. So
I ruined my own hoodie too.
Anyway, don't trust what is it? New Jersey pizza.
I think it was New Jersey pizza.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't trust it.
Emphasis on the hobo part. Also, it was like 1:30 in the morning. It was the last type of pizza that was left. Was that?
Was not a great selection at all.
No, when a pizza has broccoli on it, that's usually not a good sign.
Whoa, don't diss Broccoli Rob here. Come on now. Don't diss Broccoli Rob.
Just on a pizza. Not in general.
I don't like the way you're talking here, okay? All right, anyway, back to this matchup because Shea's about to do this right here, right
there
now.
It is. I mean, all Suzanne can do is go, well, that was great job. I hope she doesn't do that next week. And if she does, bring it.
Dude, she had one leg below a 4, and it was a 3.56. Shea Cole for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, just averaged a 4.71, give or take a few. But that is I'll say it again, a hell of a performance from our 2-time defending champion, Shea Cole, looking for a third next week.
Well, and the scariest part, Will, is that it just now it's 2 weeks in a row of her shooting that well, right? We had last week where or 2 weeks ago when she played, she shot a 4.78. So that's now her wheelhouse is the 4.7 range. And if you're Suzanne, you're like, I need her wheelhouse to come back down to earth a little bit here, or else, I mean, I don't know what you can do besides get lucky for 7 legs at that point, you know?
You got to bank on you bringing a little bit more, but also on Shea kind of stepping it down a notch or two. I think that was an unreal performance there for Shea. Maybe kind of go down in the books for Shea overall here in our WCS. I mean, I'll just have to look at the overall standings and where that lies. But I mean, just downright nasty. She put Suzanne on notice. She also put a lot of players in that Division 2 of the CSC in notice too.
Yeah, again, all those men in there who are excited to play the CSC are going to be in trouble if they get the draw. It's going to feel a little bit like Bo Greaves at the Worlds, right? Like that's how it's going to feel to that Division 2 crowd. Like you don't want to draw her, okay? Because it's going to be a tough match no matter what. And with the way she's playing right now, she's on fire. And well, the last thing I'm going to say is that if you're wondering which soft tip darts are the most popular, A2ZDarts.com, you can find out with A2Z Darts' comprehensive blog guide featuring monthly updates so you won't miss out on the next hottest dart.
Let's make it the Will Stewart dart next. Come on, guys.
Hey,
please
get those alphas.
Anyway, all right. Thanks for joining us, folks. We appreciate it. 8 p.m. Monday night. That's going to be our final matchup. Will it be a double dip for Shea Cole, or will Suzanne Young come back with vengeance to get the job done? Let's find out together right here on Partners Promoting Darts and USA Darts. Join us. Set the reminder now. 8 p.m. Monday night. Thanks for joining us, folks. We appreciate it.
Have a good night, guys.